Hello my dear students, welcome back to our channel. Yes children, we are moving to the 8th question. Here in the 8th question we have given a track, okay, of length 106 meter and the distance between the inner edge, okay, the inner parallel edges will be 60 meter and the width of the track is 10 meter. We have to find out two sub questions are here, that is the distance around the inner edge. That means if a student is starting from this point, okay, so he has to cover up to this, and this semicircular edges that is given in the question, right, left and right side of the track are semicircular ends. Okay, so this semicircular region, and from this to again a straight line that will be equal to the length of the track, and from this point to this point, that is in the starting point, then only he will finish first round. Okay, that means again one semicircular end. Okay, so from this explanation it is very clear, you have to add 106 plus 106, these two length of the track on both side of the inner edge, okay, and plus two semicircular distance around the two semicircular edges. Two semicircular edges means, semicircular means half of the semicircle, that is circumference, that is 2 pi r by 2. Okay, 2 pi r by 2, 2 pi r by 2 is the semicircle, that is distance around the semicircle, or pi r. So this is the distance around one semicircular. For that, likewise we have 2, so 2 pi r, 2 into pi, or 2 semicircular makes one whole circle. So the distance around 2 semicircular edge will be the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Okay, that means the first part is the distance around the inner edge will be the length on both sides, that is 106 plus 106 plus 2 pi r. Okay, pi r is one circular edge, distance around the one circular edge, so 2 into pi r, 2 pi r. So we are going to substitute, on adding you will get 212 plus 2 into 22 by 7. Then how this radius can be calculated? For that it is given the distance between this inner parallel edges, that is 60 meter, that will be the diameter of the inner circular portion. Okay, that means this 60 will be the diameter. So in order to get radius, 60 by 2, that is 30. Hope this step is clear children. Okay, so in the next step you will be getting 212 plus 2 into 30, 60. Okay, so 26 into 60, 22 into 60, that is 22 into 6, that is 12, 1 carries 12 plus 1, 132 and 0 divided by 7. This 7 is only for the second term. So you have to cross multiply because they are connected by plus sign, otherwise you can reduce. If it is connected by into, you can reduce. So multiply 14, 1 carry 8 and 14 plus 1320 divided by 7, whole divided by 7. We have taken the cross product, that is cross multiplication. So on adding you will be getting 0 plus 4, 2 plus 8, okay, then 1 remainder carries, so 7 and 8, 1 plus 1, 2 divided by 7 centimeter. Don't write centimeters, for this is distance, okay, so single unit. So this is the distance around its inner edge, okay, that is inside the track, that is inner edge, the distance covered will be 2804 divided by 7 centimeter. Hope this is okay children. And in the second part what is asked is, we have to find out the area of the track. Okay, and for that, okay, I am going to rub this, the first part, that is distance around the inner edge. Okay, So in order to find out the area of the track, okay, that means this is the area. Okay, we have to carpet with the grass. Okay, suppose, so for that we are again going to split, okay, because we don't have a single shape for this track in order to get the area of the track. So we are taking part by part, and by adding you will get the total area of the track. Okay, that means here if you mark this as rectangle ABCD. Okay, so you have to find out area of this rectangle ABCD. And the width of the track is 10 meter. So width will be the width, that is the breadth of the rectangle, and the length is already given directly, that is 106 meter. So L into B. Okay, and its opposite side also is having same length on both sides. Okay, and width also remains same, that is 10 meter. So here P Q R S. Okay, so area. So we have taken area of these two parts. Okay, that means area of the track, the second subdivision of the 8th problem, area is equal to area of the rectangle ABCD plus area of the rectangle PQRS plus, we have to find out area of two semicircular ends. Okay, so two semicircular ends, this and the another right side semicircular, it will make a ring, isn't it? Okay, what is the area of the ring? What is the area of the ring? That is pi capital R square minus pi small r square. Okay, so small r square is, see, this is the diameter, that is 60, and its half is, we have seen that r is equal to, small r is equal to 30. Capital D will be distance between the inner edges, that is 60, and 10 on both sides. So 20, that is 80 meter is the capital D. So capital R will be 40 meters. Okay, so we are going to substitute here pi capital R square minus small r square. We have taken pi outside. Okay, and a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. That is the next calculation. So I am writing over here, that is area of rectangle ABCD will be same as area of rectangle PQR. So 2 times we can write. So 2 times L into B. L is given as 106 into breadth is 10 meter is the width of the track, plus 22 by 7 for pi, and r square minus small r square is r plus r into r minus r, a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so capital R is 40 plus 30, 70, and 40 minus 30, 10. So that is the next step, that is 40 plus 30 into 40 minus 30. Okay, so here 212, 106 into 2 into 10, 2, 1, 2, 0 plus 22 by 7 into 70 into 10, right? Simple calculation. This 7 here 10 times, 10 into 10 is 100, 100 into 22, 2200. That is 2120 plus 2200, that is 10 into 10 is 100, 22 into 100. So by adding 0, 0 and 2, 2, 2 plus 1, 3 and 4, 2 plus 2, 4. This is the area, because so it is, it will be, the unit will be centimeter square, sorry, meter. So meter square, this is the area of the track, that is 4320 meter square. It's very simple. Okay. Now we are moving to the 9th problem. Here as shown in the figure, okay, here you can see a circle with the center O. Okay, and diameters, that is AB and CD, are drawn and they are perpendicular to each other. And you can see one small circle inside the big circle with the center O and whose diameter is OD. Okay, so since it is OD is the diameter, that means this CD divides this AB equally. Okay, and we have to, and also this region and that region are being shaded, and it is very clear those are the segments of the circle. Okay, segment means the area enclosed by a chord and its corresponding arc. And what is asked? The area of these three shaded shapes. So we can subtract the sum of the areas of these shaded from the area of the circle, or just you can add area of the small circle plus 2 into area of the segment. Okay. So children, here for finding that answer we have some only that OA, the length of OA is given as 7 centimeter. We have given only that measurement to calculate the area of this shaded region. Okay, since it is perpendicular bisector, that diameter is perpendicular to each other, and OD is the diameter of the smaller circle. Okay, that means OA equal to OD equal to OB equal to OC. Okay, so I am going to add all these three shaded region. The sum will give you the total area of the shaded region, right? So, in order to find out the area of the small circle, okay, that is pi r square. Okay, that is here we have given OA equal to OD. So, radius is equal to OD by 2. This is equal to 7 centimeter given. Okay, so its radius will be 7 by 2 centimeter. So, area of the small circle, area of the small circle, okay, is equal to pi r square, that is 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Radius is 7 by 2. That is 7 get cancelled. 2 here 11. So, 11 into 7 are the numbers in the numerator. So, 77 divided by 2 centimeter square. This is the area of the small circle with the diameter OD equal to 7 centimeter. Okay. Next is we have to find out area of the segment. And I have explained in the first video the formula to find the area of the segment of a circle. There we have explained two formulas when the angle is 90 degree and when the angle is 60 degree. Here which formula? Okay, being they are perpendicular bisectors, the diameters. Okay, that means each angle is 90 degree. That is a clue which formula to be selected. That means we can use in the formula in order to get the area of the segment, that is 90, that is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 into a square. Okay, that is here the formula is area of the segment, that is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 into r square, area of the segment. Okay, that, and I already told in that video, after substitute pi as 22 by 7, you can reach into this very single number 2 by 7 into radius. Here the radius will be, okay, that means this OC, okay, OC, and for both these two, what is it, segments OC, and OC is equal to OA, and we have seen that 7 centimeter, okay. That means 7, that is the radius. So, 7 into 7, 2 by 7 into r square, 7 into 7, that is 7 get cancelled, 14 centimeter square. This is the area of one segment. That means area of two segments, Okay, area of two segments is equal to 2 into 14, that is 28 centimeters square. Therefore, the total area of the shaded region, region is equal to, that is 77 by 2, that is the area of the small circle, inner circle with the radius 7 by 2, plus, okay, this 28, area of two segments when theta is equal to 90 degree, because they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, diameters are perpendicular to each other. That means 90 degree we have calculated, and we have seen that 28 for two segments. Okay, and again they are connected by plus, so cross multiply. So this 2 into 28, 56. That means this is equal to 77 plus 56 by 2. Okay, and by adding 3, 1 carry, 133. Okay, divided by 2, and dividing with 2, that is 6 and 6.5 centimeter square. This is the area of the shaded region, the small circle, and area of two segments when theta is equal to 90 degrees. Very simple one. So many times this question has asked for the board exam question paper. Okay, so it is very important question, one of the important question of this exercise. Okay. Yes, children, in the 10th problem we have given an equilateral triangle ABC. Okay, and with each vertex of the equilateral triangle ABC, a circle is being drawn such a way that the radius of the circle is equal to, that means the half of the side of the equilateral triangle ABC. Okay, half of the side of the equilateral triangle. So radius is not given and side also not given in the question. And we have to find out the area of this shaded region. Okay, so that equation, to form the equation is very quite simple, because we are in the 10th problem. If you subtract, okay, that is area of these three sectors, right, because area bounded by two radii and its corresponding arc. Okay, and here being the 60 theta will be 60 degree, because equilateral triangle all angles are 60 degree. Okay, so that is very simple. So you have to find out the area of three equilateral, that means three sectors. Okay, with the theta is equal to 60 degree, that is theta by 360 into pi r square. There you have to find out the radius of the circle with the vertex being the center. Okay, so radius anyhow we have to find out. Okay, and if you subtract that from the total area of the equilateral triangle area, that is given as this one, that is 17,320.5 centimeter square is the area of the equilateral triangle. Okay, and from that we are going to find out the radius. Okay, so in order to find out the radius, we have to find out the side, because radius is in terms of side, half the side. Okay, half of the side will be the radius of the circle, that is according to the question that is given. Okay, so our first aim is to calculate the side of the equilateral triangle, and for that we have given the area, and by formula what is the area of equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 a square. So in the first step we are going to equate the given area with its original formula. Okay, that means area of the equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square can be equated to the given area, that is 17,320.5. Okay, here the only variable is a, that is the side of the square. That is what we are going to calculate now. Okay, and the value of root 3 is given as 1.73205. We have to substitute that value for root 3 to make our calculation more simple. Okay, Let us see how it is going to be. Very simple. Okay, so I am keeping a square, the variable, alone in LHS by taking 4 to numerator and root 3 in the denominator. Okay, reciprocal. 1732.0.5 into 4 divided by root 3. Root 3, its value is given as 1.73205. Okay, children, see, we have learned or we have seen that if a decimal number comes in the denominator, it will be difficult to continue the calculation process. So, we are always making the denominator a natural number. Okay, so for that we have to multiply this decimal with suitable powers of 10. That is 10, 10 square, like that. That decides the number of decimal places. So, the number of decimal places in the denominator is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 10 raised to 5. That is, you have to multiply this fraction with 1 with 50, 1 lakh. That means the next step, after multiplying with 1 lakh on numerator and denominator, this denominator will become 1,73,205. That means we are multiplying with that many decimal places shifted to the right side, and accordingly this number also gets changed, multiply with 1 lakh. Okay, that is what I am going to do in the next step. The idea is clear, children. Why? Because here the decimal number comes in the denominator. Okay, so that is why I am going to multiply with 1 lakh, because 50. Okay, 5 decimal places. So 1732.0.5 into 4 divide into 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh, and 1.73205 into 1 lakh. Okay, so multiply means this decimal number should be shifted to right side by 5 places. That means in the next step, denominator will be 173, a natural number comes by multiplying with 1 lakh. What comes in the numerator? Okay, by 4 will be there. I am dealing with this number with 1 lakh. Okay, so we have to shift the decimal point to the right side by 5 places. Already one decimal point 5 is there, so we have to add 4 more zeros along with this 17320. Okay, so and into 4. Okay, that is 1732005. Okay, we have included that 5 to whole number place, and 40, that is why 40 comes, right, into 4. I hope this step is clear to everyone. So, in the next, see, in this number, non-zero number, and these are the same, so it will be 1 time. And how many zeros? 4 zeros. I will explain with a very simple example. Divided by, okay, 22. 22 in 22, 1, and the remaining 0, 2 0. So, 100 likewise. Okay. So, here you will get 1 with 4 0 into 4, that is 40,000. 4 with 4 0, and this is the a square. Okay, so in order to get a from this, you have to take the square root. Okay, usually we are doing the same step. Square root of 40,000. And we have learned in the smaller classes, a square number is always end with even number of zeros, right? Okay, here we have 4 0 even, and so that you can write this as 4 into 10,000. 4 into 10,000, again root A into root B. Root A is root 4, that is 2. Root 4 into root of 10,000. Okay, that is 2 into 10,000 is 100. That is 200 is the side of, that means 200 centimeter is the side of the equilateral triangle ABC. The steps are clear, children. Okay, so in order to eliminate decimal, we have to multiply with the suitable powers of 10. Being 5 decimal places, 1 along with the 5, that is 1 lakh on numerator and denominator, so that we will get a natural number in the denominator. Okay, so that will cancelled with the numerator, but the zeros, that is 1 along with the 4 0 into 4. Then the next steps are clear. Okay, so this is the side of the equilateral triangle. According to the question, the radius is half the side. Side we have seen that 200 centimeter. So the side radius will be 200 by 2, that is 100 centimeter. Okay, so in the next step we are going to calculate the area of a sector when theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, that means here it comes, since we have equilateral triangle, okay, theta is equal to 60 degree. So area of a sector A is equal to theta by 360 degree into pi r square. Okay, and it will become, okay, 60 by 360 degree into 22 by 7 into, instead of 22 by 7 we can substitute 1.14 into 10 into 100 into 100. Okay, here radius will be 200 by 2 according to the question. Half the side will be the radius, that is 200 centimeter. Okay, that is why I replaced 22 by 7 with the 3.14, because if you multiply with the 100, that division will become multiplication will become very easy, rather than 7 comes in the denominator. Okay, so here it comes 6 times 1 by 6 and multiplying with the 100, okay, that is 3.14 become 314 and 2 more 0, because 2 times 200 into 100 divided by 6. The step is clear, children. Okay, so we are going to divide. Okay, so this is the area of one sector, and what is asked, we have to find out the area of the shaded region, and also we have 3 sectors. The area of 3 sectors will be area of 3 sectors is equal to 3 into 31400 by 6, that is 2 times 3 and 6. 2 in the denominator again with the 2, okay, 15700, that is 15,700 will be the area of 3 sectors. And what is asked? Area of the shaded region. So area of the shaded region will be area of the shaded region is equal to area of the equilateral triangle minus area of 3 sectors. We have given in the question area of the equilateral triangle, that is 17,320.5 minus, we have seen that area of 3 sectors as 15,700, okay, and subtracting 17,320.5, 15,700, you will be getting 0, 2, borrowing, okay, 6 and 1. Okay, that means you will have 1620.5 centimeter square is the area of this shaded region. Thank you for watching my videos and supporting me. Okay, and we will continue this same exercise in the next video. Thank you, children.